In our markets, over 70% of our population is under the age of 30. Now, as we know from the West, and I have 2 teenage daughters, it's the young that drive the use of data. We've just started to introduce 4G in our markets, in Tanzania and in DRC, our biggest markets. Now, for us as a tower company, what that means is more equipment on our towers. More equipment means more revenue and margin for us. And that's the exciting aspect of our business.
From a sales point of view, we've developed processes of how we can understand the customer's needs earlier and more specifically, so that then we can work with the sales and delivery planning structure to make sure that we're preempting needs so we can deliver faster.
The key risk with co-location really for us is the tower capable of taking the extra equipment? So we've enabled the organisation to be growth ready. And we've done this by auditing all of our 6,500 towers, and we've done structural analysis on them, and where necessary to mitigate health and safety risk, but also to enable us to lease up when the customer comes with an ITP for us to put equipment on the towers. The ultimate outcome of doing this activity proactively enables us to potentially deliver a co-location within a day after the ITP.
Our customers' primary focus really is to have a consumer relationship in providing a technology offering, 2G to 3G to 4G and hopefully in time 5G. And our expertise is actually to maintain an infrastructure that needs servicing on a very regular basis, which relies on people going out to service generators, solar powered systems, fueling systems, etc. And so we've developed a competency in doing that.
The group is spending a lot of time searching for new solutions with one goal in aim, which is making sure that we get more efficient. So yes, we've been through a few important trials on technology, but most importantly on processes, improving key processes.
We bring in standardization, so one process that works across all of our opcos is ideal. Within each zone, there is a NOC, National Operations Centre, which deals uniquely with the sites for that maintenance partner. That brings ownership of the sites closer to the people who are actually maintaining and operating them. The Six Sigma part of it is looking at the data and getting the data to drive our actions. So we introduced a trouble ticketing system called ServiceNow. So each visit to a site, the maintenance technician has a smartphone. He inputs all the data into the smartphone. That comes into the NOC. And when you get that data, you can then start analysing the data and start making decisions on what we can do in the future.
We are trying to take activity out of the project delivery phase of the life cycle. And we're trying to make decisions as early as possible in that. So if we can get visibility of what the customer wants to do in a year's time, then we can work as an organisation to develop products, develop skill sets, find suppliers that are reliable and can get product in country so that we can deliver what they need well ahead of the actual commitment coming.
At Helios Towers, we operate a really sustainable business model. We remove duplicate infrastructure. The concept of there being multiple towers in a location is stopping because of our business model. But that sustainability doesn't just stop there. It's the investment we make in the power systems on that now single tower. So we've gone from 3 to 1 generator, and now we're going from a more efficient generator supported by renewable technologies, whether it be your hybrid system using increasingly advanced technologies such as lithium, or using even more groundbreaking technologies such as supercapacitors to deliver a more efficient power generation system. And we're starting increasingly to introduce solar to those systems.
The telecoms industry is moving very quickly in Africa, so we're doing 4G rollouts, which is driving us to have more urban solutions in our portfolio. So when I joined 3 years ago, we were predominantly delivering lattice towers. But now we have monopole solutions, we have camouflage solutions, which we can deploy in urban areas, and they meet the regulatory and licensing requirements within country. So we are facilitating our customer to expand in those urban areas, which seems to be the direction they're going.
Not only are we looking at the tower solution, we're exploring areas such as fiber, we're exploring areas such as microcells and shared open access networks, and we're also looking at how we can help store all this data using our power expertise to run more data centers.
One of the most exciting things about the African terrain for us as a telecom infrastructure provider is the population that still has a lot of telecommunication network to be provided, which means there's a huge amount of growth for our customers, and if our customers grow, we grow.